1868 February. That bath was exactly what I needed. I keep wanting to press B instinctively right now because I've been playing the spin-off game, and that one, the continue button, the move forward button is B instead of A. It's just backwards. The warmth of the bath made the gentle chill of the cold night air all the better, and I couldn't help but express myself aloud. There were so many things weighing my mind down. But as of recently, Okita's physical condition was beginning to improve. He could walk more regularly. The boy could walk! Of course, we still had to monitor him closely, for his sake, and make sure he didn't strain himself, but even so, the simple pleasure of his improving state brought me great delight. I was walking down the hallway when... Oh, whoa! Whoa. Hold on. Was that Yamazaki? A loud voice exclaimed from the direction of Okita's room, and it startled me. The voice belonged to Yamazaki? I wonder what could have happened. So I was right. Okay. Fearing the worst, I rushed over to the room.
山崎くんって新選組に入ってから何年になるんだっけ。上役を怒鳴りつけるなんて新入り大したってしないと思うんだけど。
言葉が過ぎたというのは俺も自覚しています。
Yamazaki mad is scary.
ですが、それならば沖田さんも上役として振る舞ってくださらなくては。
The tension in the room was palpable, and neither side looked like relenting. Oh God, what is going on?
上役として振る舞うって何？僕に土方さんの真似をしろっていうの？
少なくとも松本先生のご指示を無視するような真似をされては困ります。
僕の体のことは僕自身が一番よく分かってるつもりだよ。もう老害だって治ったし、寝たきりでいる理由もないでしょ。
ですからまだ先生のお許しが出ていないと。
You guys, please calm down.
僕は落ち着いてるよ。冷静じゃないのは山崎くんだけ。
俺は言うべきことを言っているだけです。
Keeping things civil was only slightly more difficult than trying to make friends out of a cat and a dog. In this case, Soji is the cat and Yamazaki is the dog. Fitting, oh so fitting. There was no secret that Okita and Yamazaki just didn't get along with one another. So, what happened?
何があったも何も。少し目を離した隙に、沖田さんが庭へ出て剣術の稽古を始めようとしたんだ。
What? Really?
だってずっと寝たきりなんて体がなまっちゃうから。いつタイに合流できるかわからないんだし、勘を取り戻しておかなきゃいけないでしょ。
これだ。君の方からも沖田さんに言ってやってくれ。
I understand where Okita is coming from. Ow. I understand where Okita is coming from. Okita had been confined to bed rest ever since he'd been wounded in the Battle of Toba Fushimi. So, even though this situation was frustrating, But still, it's even more reason for you to focus on resting until you've completely healed.
簡単に言ってくれるね。僕は鳥羽伏見の時みたいに役に立てないまま終わるなんてまっぴらなんだけど。
Why are you such a stubborn man?
次の戦の時、山崎くんがバカ正直に僕を呼びに来てくれるとは限らないし。
Good. Ah!
俺が嘘を言うとでもおっしゃるんですか？
いくらでも言うでしょ、土方さんの命令なら。
Okita. Can't you see that Yamazaki is genuinely concerned about you, Okita?
僕の心配なんてしてないでしょ。土方さんや松本先生に言いつけられてるから見張りに来てるだけだよ。
Okita.
何？僕が間違ったことを言ってるとでも言うわけ？
Okita was acting like a petulant child. Again! Throwing his toys out of the pram. That's an image. I stayed quiet, watching him gesture angrily, but all I could muster in response was a sigh.
千鶴ちゃん、君、僕の味方なんじゃないの？
Of course I'm on your side, Okita. But that is more of a reason for me to want the best for you, and that includes not overexerting yourself. If you were to push yourself too far before you'd fully heal and it affected your sword technique, wouldn't it be you who'd regret it most? Okita turned away from me, falling silent as he bit into his lip. You know I'm fucking right. Then he turned once more, looking me dead in the eye.
一つ答えてくれるかな？
Hmm?
僕の剣はまだ新選組に必要だと思う。僕は新選組の近藤さんの役に立てるのかな？
Ow! Why are you like this? Why are you trying to stab my heart? I could sense a slight hesitation in his voice. Of course they still need you. Which is the reason why it's so important for you to give yourself the time you need to rest. Okita seemed to hold onto what I had said internally for a few seconds, turning the words around in his head before he finally sighed and relaxed himself.
そっか。わかった。それじゃあ今日は言うことを聞いてあげる。次の戦いで全力を出せるように治療に専念しないとね。肝心な時に役立たずなんてもう嫌だから。
Okita's emphasis on the word useless made me feel uneasy. This had been something I'd noticed, but why was Okita so obsessed with the idea of being useful to the Shinsengumi? Even if he were unable to fight with his sword again, I didn't think neither Kondo nor Hijikata-san would ever consider Okita useless.
とにかく沖田さんは怪我の養生に専念してください。もし守れないようであれば今日のことを遠慮なく副長に報告させてもらいますから。
As soon as he made his point, Yamazaki curtly left the room without another word. Yamazaki is so kind.
悪人じゃないのは確かだけどいい人ってほどかな。
Ah! There he goes again, freaking up in the counter of how many times I can say, fuck you, Okita. No, he's a good person. I know he's stationed here under Hijikata-san's orders, but even still, I think he truly does care for your well-being.
山崎君に心配される筋合いはないんだけどね。
Don't be like that. Okita slumped back into a sulky mood and he blew air through his lips jokingly. Okita, it's getting pretty late. Why don't you turn in for the day?
もう少し起きてたっていいんじゃない？
You can't. Right now, your focus is on getting better.
わかったよ。君ってほんと融通が利かないんだな。入ってあげてもいいけど、その代わり。
What condition? Okita grinned mischievously and he peered directly into my eyes. Oh fucking no. I could tell that he was up to something as he walked one step at a time in my direction. Why do I have a feeling I know exactly where the fuck this is going? What was going on? I was so taken aback by his behavior that my palms became sweaty and my heart skipped a beat.
せっかくだから、添い寝してくれる？
Is it time for tea? What? What does me being here have anything to do with that? That's not a funny joke.
君って鈍いよね。普段は妙に察しがいいのに。
Huh? I hadn't the faintest idea what he was trying to get at, but Okita blushed, turning away in embarrassment. Oh, so he actually tried!
僕が言いたいのは、君ともう少し話したいってことなんだけど。
Boy actually tried. I feel like he hasn't actually genuinely tried before. Talk? With me?
ダメ。
Well, no, but I was completely thrown off guard. I didn't anticipate Okita, of all people, to say such a thing. The Okita with whom I was familiar with had only ever expressed a sensitive side with Kondo-san. So naturally, it didn't ever occur to me that he'd ever really cared about what I had to say, let alone want to have a conversation with me. Did you have a change of heart?
僕がこういうことを言うのっておかしい？
It's nothing like that, it's just... Okita sighed, frustrated by my inability to get an immediate read of the situation.
どれくらいはっきり言えば分かってくれるのかな？
Eh?
一人は寂しいからそばにいてほしいってこと。
Heh. Oh. At last, I realized what Okita was getting at. It seemed like what Okita had wanted to hear was, I'll be by your side until you fall asleep.
無理しなくていいよ。僕と一緒は嫌なんでしょ？
And back to pouty. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Everything's fine, so please don't worry about me. Okita exhaled and he finally seemed to relax. He smiled kindly, and then he began to run his fingers through my hair.
そう。それじゃ許してあげる。
He coolly grazed my bangs with his fingers, and as the tip of his finger touched my skin, my heart skipped.
どうしてかな。近頃君に甘えるのが心地よくなってきたよ。ありがとう、千鶴ちゃん。
His peaceful voice had my heart in a vice grip, and with every word he spoke, my chest tightened. Okita slowly lifted the duvet up to his chest, and eventually he dozed off, but for some reason, I couldn't leave him so soon. Back when Okita was irritated at himself for not being able to fight with his health as a concern, his mind always jumped to worries about no longer serving the Shinsengumi sword, or no longer being of use to Kondo-san. But now, as my voice decides to do the raspy thing, hold on. Okita. He consumed the water of life and became a fury, which meant he could once again fight in battle. However, between his playful banter and sass, he let his true emotions slip through the cracks at times. Of course, one would normally have reservations about someone who became inhuman, so to speak. I'll do everything I can for you. As long as Okita could find comfort in my presence, even just a little, I'll always be here for him. His timid request helped me realize this. Okita's injuries had finally recovered. Yamazaki had visited with the portmanteau? With a portmanteau? Wait, portmanteau. A basket weaved by willow or bamboo, used as luggage to store clothing while in transit. Oh! Oh!
これが西洋の服か。随分と窮屈なんだね。
Yay! Again, for some reason, if I ever wanted to cosplay a character from Hakuoki, it'd be this one on the screen right now. Don't know why. Okita for some reason. Please drink your water. Whoop, whoop. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. Don't you dare fall.
まあ、刀を振るうには都合が良さそうだけど。
副長の指示です。鳥羽伏見の戦で薩長側は皆様相に身を固めていましたから。
Sacho. A shorthand slang term referring to the Satsuma and Choshu as a combined force.
それ嫌味？あの時ずっと大阪城にいた僕がそんなこと知るはずないでしょ。
After bickering with Yamazaki, he suddenly turned towards me.
どうしたの？ぼーっとして。この格好、そんなに変？
Huh? Oh. How should I answer? It's certainly something. I could kind of sense the answer that Okita was looking for, but either way, even if I said what he had wanted to hear, I'd likely receive a cynical response in return. Well, it's certainly something. I'm not used to seeing you like this, but they do look comfortable.
そういうことを聞いてるんじゃないんだけど。もしかしてわざととぼけてる？
It looked as though he wasn't going to let me even attempt a diplomatic response. They fit you quite well.
どうして目をそらすの？ちゃんと目を見て言ってくれなきゃ。
Well, I didn't mean anything by it. Like it wasn't intentional, so... I tried facing him directly, but for some reason my heart was thudding rapidly in my chest. My face felt hot all of a sudden, making it difficult for me to look at him in the eye. I would understand if it were the other way around, but why am I the only one blushing?
要するに僕に惚れ直したってことでいいのかな？
What? I hadn't expected him to say that at all. And again, I felt my face flush with color. It came at such a surprise that my heart jumped. What do you mean? It's not like that at all! I tried to keep my composure, but I heard my voice crack as I spit out a quick reply. Okita smirked, knowing he just put me on the spot.
そんなに力いっぱい否定しなくてもいいじゃない。ただの冗談なのに。
Well... I froze. Okita's lip curled into a small frown. Perhaps I had reacted too swiftly, and I was afraid that I could have come off as insensitive. Okita! I called out to him as an attempt to get him out of his souring mood, because a sour Okita is not the best Okita. But he no longer seemed interested in participating in our conversation. Fuck. He became sour. I'm sorry if I was being a little harsh. You look great.
そう、ありがとう。今の君の顔、見ものだったよ。
He wore a face befitting a smug triumph. I couldn't believe him. I also can't believe Ernesto. Now that I think about it, you remove your top knot. Okita instinctively patted the spot where his top knot used to be, which seemed to sadden him.
近藤さんと同じ形にしてたんだけどね。大事なのは形じゃなくて気持ちだから。
Okita looked quite handsome with his fresh new haircut and his new form-fitting Western uniform. I'm sure he wanted to make a strong impression, especially with Kondo-san, as he readied himself to re-enter the battlefield with his old comrades.
山崎くん、出立は何日なの？もう体調は万全だし、今すぐにでもここを出たいんだけど。確か次は甲府で戦うんでしょ？
Oh god, Kofu. From what we had heard, the now former shogun had commanded the Shinsengumi to fortify Kofu Castle in anticipation of the Imperial Army's march. Kondo-san believed this was the perfect opportunity for us to re-establish ourselves and gain merit, the thought of which excited him greatly.
それを決めるのは明日、松本先生に傷の様子を見ていただいてからです。
また？松本先生の診察ならもう散々受けたじゃない。
念には念を入れてです。もし傷が治っていなければ参戦させぬようにと副長から言われていますから。
何それ？僕が一緒に行くと邪魔だってこと？
Okita, it's not that you'd be a burden.
だってそうでしょ。
Damn, these two do not get along.
いざという時、僕以外の誰が近藤さんを守れるっていうの？
I just think Ichikata-san is worried about your health.
何を気遣ってるのさ。傷だって老害だってもう治ったのに。
Okita muttered irritably to himself.
にしても土方さん、全然反省してないよね。あんな大怪我をさせたのに、まだ近藤さんを戦場へ連れ出すなんて。
Within Okita's eyes burned a righteous anger, one that sent a chill down my spine. However, I couldn't help but think he was overreacting. I understood why he felt the way he did, but that gave him no right to behave so immaturely.
副長が市場で隊を動かすことなどありません。新選組のために必要だと判断なさったからこそ近藤局長にご同行を求めたのです。
新選組のために必要なら、剣を持てない人を戦場に連れ出してもいいんだ。
Wait, what? Hold on. Yamazaki gulped as Okita pushed back. I'm trying to understand that sentence in my head. Ever since Kondo was shot in the shoulder from an attempt on his life, he can no longer wield his sword as he once did. Ah, okay, now I understand the sentence. Wait. Actually, this little piece of information did not ever cross my mind. Because it is almost exactly the same situation as Sun and Sun, isn't it? Ah, fuck.
近藤局長のお役目はタイの指揮です。実戦の場に出るわけではありません。
そんなの戦況次第でどうなるかわからないでしょ。見栄と体裁は気になるけど、近藤さん本人のことはどうでもいいっていうのが土方さんの本音なんだろうね。
Okita! I called out his name to admonish his presumptions, but he paid me no mind and continued on his rant.
近藤さんは僕が守る。土方さんにも他の誰にも利用なんてさせない。
When it came to Kondo-san, Okita had the tendency to act harshly, there's a phone, and avoid looking at the bigger picture, particularly when Hijikata-san was involved. To his credit, his outburst was well-intentioned, as all he wanted was to display his concern for Kondo-san. But still...